Welcome back, everyone, to ultra-rare US coins, your most trusted, faithful, and daily updated channel for the treasures of American coinage. Today, you are about to step into a journey filled with suspense, history, and unimaginable value. A journey where an ordinary-looking coin might just turn out to be the golden key to a fortune, the kind of treasure that could change lives overnight. Stay with me until the very end of this video, because every single coin I reveal today carries a story so extraordinary, so powerful, and so deeply tied to America's history that you will not only learn, but also feel the excitement of holding a true national treasure in your very own hands. And let's begin with coin number 1, a Roosevelt dime that might look simple at first glance. But once you uncover its history and rarity, you'll realize why collectors across the globe are chasing it like a hidden fortune. This is the Roosevelt dime from 2016, carrying the proud D mint mark of Denver. At first, you might think 2016? That's recent. That's modern. How can such a coin become so rare? But that's the mystery, the magic, and the beauty of numismatics. Not every treasure is centuries old. Some treasures are born in our own lifetimes, coins that slip through our fingers at the grocery store, only to later rise as legendary pieces that collectors dream of. Let's go back to the story of the Roosevelt dime itself. Introduced in 1946, it was designed to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a leader who guided America through the Great Depression and the storms of World War II. His image was chosen for the dime because of his leadership and his commitment to the March of Dimes campaign against polio. Since then, this coin has been a symbol not just of currency, but of courage, history, and American pride. Now, the dime has been struck in various compositions. The early Roosevelt dimes were silver, but after 1965, they shifted into a copper-nickel-clad composition. The coin you see here, the 2016 Denver dime, belongs to that later era. But what makes it so breathtakingly unique are its irregularities and stunning condition details. This particular piece shows a rich brown shade over its surface, a natural toning effect that transforms a simple coin into a one-of-a-kind artifact. Toning like this doesn't just add beauty, it creates individuality. No two-toned coins are ever alike, and for serious collectors, that uniqueness is priceless. Circulated coins pass through countless hands. They travel through time, through the economy, through millions of transactions. And yet, somehow, this 2016 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark has survived in a condition that collectors call exceptional and rare. The brown shade toning across its surface sets it apart from ordinary dimes, elevating it from pocket change into the realm of serious treasure. Why does this matter so much? Because rarity is not only about age, it is about uniqueness, demand, and condition. Collectors around the world are not just hunting for old coins, they are hunting for coins that tell a story, coins that carry a distinctive mark of individuality. And this Roosevelt dime is exactly that. Now let's talk about collector demand and rarity. The coin market is exploding with interest. Every year, more collectors are entering the field, and they are chasing pieces just like this. Coins with mint marks, with unusual toning, with special conditions. These are the coins that ignite bidding wars in auctions. And once a piece becomes known in the collector's world, its price doesn't just climb, it soars. And here comes the moment of suspense you've been waiting for, the current market value. Brace yourself, because this is not just pocket change. This is a fortune hiding in plain sight. The 2016 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark and brown shade toning in circulated rare condition is currently valued at a staggering $55,000. Yes, you heard that right. $55,000 US dollars. That's not just money, that's a treasure, a golden fortune hidden in a dime no bigger than your fingernail. Imagine holding this coin in your hand and realizing you're holding what feels like a treasure chest condensed into a single piece of metal. And remember, this is not an exaggeration. This is the absolute current market value. Collectors today are paying this price, and as demand continues to grow, this value is only set to rise further. It is increasing day by day, and who knows, tomorrow, next year, 5 years from now, this dime could be worth even more, skyrocketing into the kind of numbers that can change your life. Do not dismiss it as fiction. This is reality. This is the truth of today's numismatic world. Coins like this are not less than treasures. They are vaults of wealth waiting to be discovered by sharp-eyed collectors and lucky individuals. And now comes a word of wisdom for collectors. If you come across a Roosevelt dime with unusual toning, distinctive shades, or unexpected features, never ignore it. Examine it closely. Protect it. These coins might just be your ticket to unimaginable fortune. Coins like this 2016 Roosevelt dime prove that treasures are not only found in museums, they are still circulating among us, waiting to be discovered. This coin is more than just metal. It is a story. It is a piece of American history. It is a symbol of rarity. And above all, it is a treasure chest in miniature form. Holding this Roosevelt dime is like holding destiny in your hand, and its rising value ensures that its legend is only beginning. And remember, this is why you should always stay connected with us here at Ultra Rare US Coins. We bring you truthful, faithful, and daily updates from the world of numismatics. Every video is a new discovery, every story a new treasure. So keep watching, because the next coin we reveal could be the one that captures your imagination and takes your breath away. Next coin number 2. And now, my friends, let's move to coin number 2, and this is where the story gets even more thrilling. If you thought the last coin was breathtaking, prepare yourself, because what I'm about to reveal will lift your excitement to an entirely new level. This treasure is the Roosevelt dime from 1998, proudly bearing the D mint mark of Denver, a coin that on the surface may look like ordinary change, but is, in truth, a powerful symbol of hidden wealth. Just imagine, 1998 doesn't seem that long ago, right? But within this coin lies a story of survival, uniqueness, and value so staggering that collectors are battling fiercely to own even one example. Let's step back in time for a moment. The Roosevelt dime series, which began in 1946, has always carried a weight of meaning far beyond its tiny size. It was born as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a man remembered not just as a president, but as a leader who lifted America out of despair and faced down the greatest global conflict of the 20th century. His face on the dime wasn't a random choice. It was a message of strength, of courage, and of the spirit of America itself. By 1998, the dime had already lived through more than half a century of circulation. The coins of that era were struck in copper-nickel-clad compositions, no longer silver, but their value didn't end with the metal. Instead, it grew with their rarity, their uniqueness, and their story. And the coin we're talking about today, the 1998 Denver Mint dime, holds something that sets it apart forever. Look closely at this piece, and you'll notice the extraordinary green and brown spots across its surface. Now, some might call this simple toning, but for collectors, it's nothing less than a masterpiece created by time itself. Each shade, each spot tells a silent story of where this coin has traveled, how it has aged, and how it has transformed into something utterly unique. It is no exaggeration to say that no two dimes in existence will ever look exactly like this one. This is not just a coin, it's a fingerprint of history, forever stamped in color. And it's not just the spots, not just the tones. This dime has survived in fine condition despite being circulated, which means it was used in the daily economy, yet it endured. That combination, circulated yet preserved in such attractive condition, creates exactly the kind of rarity that drives collectors wild. Rarity, after all, is the lifeblood of numismatics. It's what transforms a coin from a trinket into a treasure chest. And let me tell you, coins like this 1998 Roosevelt dime are not floating around in abundance. They are scarce. They are highly sought after. And once a piece like this enters an auction, it doesn't just attract attention, it sparks competition. Collectors know they are bidding not just on metal, but on beauty, on history, on uniqueness, and above all, on treasure. And now, let's get to the suspense you've been waiting for. What is the true current market value of this coin? Listen closely, because what I'm about to say is no fiction, no exaggeration. It is reality, it is fact, and it is happening right now in the coin market. The 1998 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark, green and brown spotted toning, and fine, circulated condition is valued today at an unbelievable $75,000. $75,000. That is not just value, that is a life-changing treasure condensed into a coin so small it fits in your palm. Imagine holding it, realizing that you're holding wealth on a scale that rivals hidden treasure troves. And remember, this is the current, absolutely real market value. It is no guesswork. Collectors are paying these sums right now, and the value is climbing higher with each passing day. This is not just a coin you admire. This is a vault of wealth. It is increasing in value day by day, and the future only promises more. Mark my words, treasures like this do not decline. They soar. And one day, perhaps sooner than you think, this dime could command a price that makes today's $75,000 look small. So here's my tip for collectors. Never underestimate the power of condition, uniqueness, and toning. If you ever come across a dime with rare colorations, spots, or tones, hold on to it. Protect it. You may be staring at your very own fortune without even realizing it. This is the lesson coins, like the 1998 Roosevelt dime, teach us. Treasures aren't always buried. They're circulating, waiting to be found. And so, as we close the chapter on this remarkable dime, remember, this is more than metal. It's more than currency. It is a living artifact of American history, wrapped in uniqueness, crowned in rarity, and valued as treasure. With this coin in your possession, you don't just own a dime, you own destiny itself. And that, my friends, is why ultra-rare US coins exists, to bring you truth, faith, and fresh updates every single day. No fiction, no guessing, only real treasures that are changing lives in today's market. Next, coin number 3. And now, my friends, let us turn to coin number 3 in today's incredible journey of hidden American treasures. If you've stayed with us this far, you already know that what may look like a simple dime could actually be a fortune disguised in plain sight. And this next coin will prove that once again. We're talking about the Roosevelt dime from 2014, struck with the proud D mint mark of Denver. And believe me, this is no ordinary dime. What you're about to discover is a coin that carries both beauty and rarity in a way that collectors find irresistible. At first glance, you might think a 2014 dime is modern. Too modern to be rare. But don't let that thought fool you. Rarity is not only a matter of age. Rarity is about uniqueness, condition, and demand. And this dime, my friends, is living proof that treasures are still being created in our time. Let's go back for a moment and remember the story of the Roosevelt dime itself. Since its birth in 1946, the dime has stood as a tribute to Franklin D. Roosevelt, the beloved president who guided America through storms that shook the world. His face was chosen not just for his leadership, but for his connection to the March of Dimes, a campaign that brought hope to millions of families battling polio. And so each Roosevelt dime carries that legacy of courage, compassion, and resilience. Now let's look closely at this 2014 Denver dime. What makes it so extraordinary? It is its stunning gray and brown layered toning, a natural transformation that only time and circulation can create. The surface is kissed with hues that make it unlike any other dime. Each shade, each layer of color adds character, depth, and most importantly, individuality. Collectors don't just want coins, they want uniqueness. They want the piece that nobody else has. And this dime delivers exactly that. The condition adds even more to its charm. Despite being in circulation, it has survived in fine condition, carrying both the signs of use and the pride of preservation. That balance, circulated yet fine, is a magnet for collectors. It's a sign that the coin lived a life in the economy, but managed to retain its beauty, its detail, and its allure. And when we talk about rarity, this dime checks all the boxes. It is not just about being from 2014. It is about the unusual toning, the survival in fine condition, and the fact that such coins are extremely scarce in the collector's market. When a coin like this appears in an auction, it isn't ignored. It commands attention, it stirs competition, and it drives collectors to bid higher and higher, because they know that owning such a piece is like owning a slice of hidden treasure. Now comes the moment that always makes hearts race, the current market value. And let me tell you, this is where the magic truly shines. The 2014 Roosevelt dime with the D mint mark, layered in gray and brown tones and preserved in fine condition, is valued today at a staggering $50,000. Yes, you heard that right. $50,000 for a dime that many would overlook in their pocket change. This is not just money. This is treasure condensed into a single coin. And this is no dream. This is the reality of today's coin market. Collectors are paying this sum right now, and the price is not slowing down. It is increasing day by day, and the future promises even greater value. Do not underestimate this truth. Coins like this are treasures of our era. They are not just artifacts of the past. They are living treasures of the present. And one day, this very dime could skyrocket to a value beyond imagination. It's not fiction, it's not fantasy, it's happening, and it is as real as the coin itself. So here's my tip for collectors. Always look carefully at your dimes. Pay attention to the mint marks, the tones, the unusual shades that make a coin unique. What seems like just another coin in your hand may very well be your ticket to fortune. And the 2014 D Roosevelt dime proves that even the most modern coins can hold treasures that rival the greatest finds in numismatic history. As we close the story of this coin, let's remember, this is not just metal. This is history. This is rarity. This is treasure. And owning such a dime is like holding a vault of wealth, a piece of art, and a piece of destiny, all in the palm of your hand. And that's why you should always stay tuned with ultra-rare US coins. This channel is your faithful, trustful, and daily updated source for the rarest, most valuable treasures in the world of coin collecting. We bring you the truth, we bring you the excitement, and we bring you the stories that prove treasures are still waiting to be discovered. Next coin, number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, treasure hunters and coin lovers, welcome to the 4th chapter of today's extraordinary journey into the world of hidden wealth. And let me tell you right now, this coin may very well be one of the most jaw-dropping pieces we reveal today. What we are talking about is the Roosevelt dime from 1996 without a mint mark. Yes, you heard that right. A dime that lacks the small letter we normally expect to see on coins. At first glance, it might look ordinary, even humble. But once you understand the truth, you'll realize this is not just a coin. This is a discovery. This is treasure in disguise. To understand why this is so powerful, let's rewind for a moment. The Roosevelt dime was first struck in 1946, a heartfelt tribute to Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the president who carried America through its darkest hours and inspired millions with his leadership. Each dime has carried his face ever since, and mint marks have been a key detail for collectors. A mint mark tells us where the coin was struck: Denver, Philadelphia, San Francisco. It's a tiny detail, but in the world of numismatics, those tiny details make all the difference. Now, imagine a coin like this 1996 Roosevelt dime that came out of the mint missing that crucial mark. Instantly, that transforms it into something extraordinary. Not just a coin, but an anomaly, a survivor, and a prize. Add to that the fact that this piece has developed natural brown spots across its surface. Those spots are not flaws, they are the fingerprints of time, giving this dime a unique and unrepeatable look. Each mark, each tone, adds character. And for collectors, this individuality is worth more than words can describe. What's even more captivating is its circulated condition. This dime lived its life in the real economy. It passed through hands, through stores, through moments of everyday American history. And yet, despite all that circulation, it survives today as a rare and desirable treasure. Circulated but beautiful, used yet priceless. That contrast is what gives this coin its magic. Now let's talk about rarity and demand. Coins without mint marks are among the most exciting discoveries collectors can make. They are like hidden errors that slipped past the mint, secrets that survived in circulation. And once collectors find out about a piece like this, demand doesn't just grow, it explodes. Auctions featuring mint markless coins often become arenas of fierce bidding wars. Everyone wants to hold that rare piece of history. Everyone wants to own what others cannot. And here, my friends, comes the moment of revelation. What is the true value of this 1996 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, with its distinctive brown spots and circulated beauty? Brace yourself, because this number is the kind of number that makes the heart race. The current market value of this dime is an astonishing $77,000. 77,000 US dollars for a dime that many people might ignore if it fell into their pocket change. But in the world of numismatics, this is not just a coin. This is a treasure chest hidden in plain sight. And remember, this value is not a guess, not a dream. It is real, it is current, and it is happening right now in today's auction market. And the most exciting part, the value is rising. Day by day, week by week, this coin is becoming more precious. That $77,000 is not the ceiling, it is the beginning. The future promises even greater rewards for those who are fortunate enough to hold such a treasure. So here's my collector's tip. Always, always check your coins carefully. Look for the mint marks. And when you see one that is missing, don't dismiss it. Don't ignore it. You may very well be holding a coin that can transform your future. Coins like this 1996 Roosevelt dime prove beyond doubt that treasure is still out there, waiting to be discovered in the most unexpected places. As we conclude the story of this magnificent dime, remember, this is more than just a small piece of metal. This is wealth, history, and destiny bound together in a single artifact. To own it is to hold a fortune, a priceless treasure that grows more powerful with every passing day. And that's why we at Ultra Rare US Coins bring you these stories. We are faithful, we are truthful, and we deliver fresh, daily updates that show you the treasures hidden all around us. So don't blink, because the final coin in today's journey might just be the one that leaves you completely speechless. Next coin, number 5. And now, ladies and gentlemen, collectors and dreamers, this is the moment you've been waiting for. We've seen treasure after treasure, each coin more breathtaking than the last. But now we arrive at the final chapter of today's journey. And trust me, this coin is not just rare. It is monumental. It is legendary. It is the kind of find that could define a collection for an entire lifetime. What we are talking about is the Roosevelt dime from 1976, struck without a mint mark. Yes, a coin from the heart of America's bicentennial year, a year when the entire nation was celebrating its 200th birthday. The coins of 1976 already carry an aura of patriotism and history, but this dime without a mint mark, is something far greater than ordinary. Let's step back for a moment and remember the era. America in 1976 was alive with celebration, pride, and unity. Fireworks lit the sky, parades filled the streets, and coinage from that year became symbolic reminders of the nation's spirit. And among those coins, the Roosevelt dime quietly continued its role, honoring the president who had guided the nation through storms decades earlier. But in the process, a few extraordinary pieces slipped into circulation. Coins struck without a mint mark. Coins like this. This 1976 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark is not just rare, it is almost mythical. To find such a piece in fine condition, with its natural brown shade toning, is like stumbling across a hidden fortune. The brown toning itself is a masterpiece, a natural artwork crafted by time, adding depth and beauty to the coin. Each shade is unique, and no second coin can ever replicate its exact look. That individuality makes it a crown jewel in the eyes of collectors. Think about the journey this dime has taken. It circulated in the hands of Americans during a historic year, traveled through stores, exchanges, and pockets, yet survived to this day as a remarkable rarity. The combination of history, condition, and uniqueness makes this dime stand tall among the greatest finds of modern numismatics. And when we talk about rarity and demand, there are few coins in the Roosevelt series that spark as much fire as a mint-markless bicentennial-era dime. These pieces are so scarce that when they appear in auctions, they electrify the room. Bidders know they are not just competing for a coin, they are competing for history itself, for a slice of America's past, for a treasure that cannot be duplicated. Now here it is, the moment of truth, the revelation you've been waiting for. The current market value of this extraordinary dime, the 1976 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark, brown shade, in fine condition, is a jaw-dropping $95,500. Yes, you heard me right. $95,500 US. Dollars. This is not fiction. This is not a dream. This is the real, absolute current market value being paid in today's auction world. And let me tell you, this number is not the limit. It is only the beginning. The value is climbing, rising like a tide with no signs of slowing down. Owning this coin is like holding a treasure chest in miniature form. It is like carrying a vault of wealth in the palm of your hand. This dime, so small yet so powerful, is a reminder that greatness often comes in the most unexpected packages. And in the years ahead, who knows? This $95,500 treasure could soar to even greater heights, becoming one of the most celebrated Roosevelt dimes of all time. So here is my final tip for collectors. Never underestimate a dime. Always look closely. Study the mint marks, the tones, the conditions. Because the coin that looks ordinary today might just be the coin that changes your tomorrow. The 1976 Roosevelt dime without a mint mark proves that treasure is not always buried. It can be right there in your hand, waiting for you to notice. And so, as we close today's incredible journey through 5 ultra-rare Roosevelt dimes, remember this. These coins are not just pieces of metal. They are treasures, they are legacies, and they are fortunes waiting to be discovered. That is why ultra-rare US coins exists. We are faithful, we are truthful, and we bring you fresh, daily updates from the world of numismatics. Here, every story is real, every discovery is exciting, and every coin is a potential treasure. Stay with us, subscribe, and never miss a chance to uncover the next great fortune. Because the next coin we reveal could be the very one that turns into your own piece of destiny.